Well, I'm not sure what's going to go on yet today. My phone says 0% rain. Tomorrow it says 100% rain again. Thought we were supposed to start drying up a little. I can't really see it from here, but that bale we dumped over the fence for Dino's group, I don't know how much of it's left. I mean, I know some of that was going to get pushed down into the mud because, hell, Ty was sinking in well over her ankles in there. And of course, Dino had to beat it around a little and scatter it out and stomp it in. But I didn't see a bale sticking up when I walked by down below earlier. You could see there's a little hay there, but yeah, I think they were hungry. Yeah, nice heavy dew this morning too. We've been, I don't know, the last 3, 4, 5 days we've been around 50 degrees in the morning, 50 to 54. This morning we were 42, so it feels a little chilly. Yeah, I see something moving. Oh, come on. And he moved out of the way. Log loader broom was sticking up by that pile. Now it's not. Looks like the pile's gotten a little smaller. Every now and then I hear a truck. Seen a couple get loaded. Well, anyway, I'll bring you back for something. Give you an idea. It's got to be some good straw because that's all that's left in this, and it was clear full this morning. I gave them part of it about 15-20 minutes ago, and they slicked it up. I just gave them the rest of it.
I only gave them a handful yesterday.
And they are slicking it up. They've already ate at least a third of what I just put in there. So, I don't know what varieties were on that load. The bale we tossed over the fence, I got where I could see better. And they at least ate half that bale, and the rest of it's probably bedding now. Keep them out of the mud. So, how much nutrition's there? I don't know, but they sure want to eat it. Well, we're headed to go check fields, but yeah, we'll stop here for a minute. We just come up where we can see from the shop where they're logging there, and they're getting ready to load a truck. And I'm assuming these guys are coming down from our field up above. So,
I see why this liker didn't.
now we'll carry on. Good thing we're moving something up the road. Is we bring the disc up here, there ain't much road left. There ain't room for cars anyway. And give me a chance to see what this patch of grass here on the right looks like, which, yeah, shit's growing, but man, there ain't much there for growth. I think the heaviest is along the fence that's knee high, and the rest of it's like not much there, which really sucks. By now that should be all minimum knee high. Well, all in all, they did a fairly good job at not making too big a mess, but right there's a lot of bark there and a few sticks. The bark doesn't bother me if it was scattered out, but the sticks, those cause tire issues. The other side of the road the same way. So, I'll see if I can get a hold of the landowner. He's got him a little Kubota with a loader on it. He can scrape that crap off to the side and do the same thing. Worst things, that corner right there's actually chunks of firewood and crap in there. Just chunks they cut off the logs when they shipped them because they were split. But it is what it is. We may not be able to farm all of it. I don't know. Yeah, they about got that truck loaded. Actually, probably is loaded. But there we go. 3 log load.
He's got a healer.
Way to do it. They're waving you on. It's good. Yeah, people shop in the darndest places, you know. Oh, anyway. Kind of glad we don't farm that piece anymore. I don't want to come here and get all the the shit out of there. Although, you know, that was still good for 5-6 big bales every year. We got to get up and get that piece there cleaned up and planted. Just more fun. Well, now we're up on the same road we live on. That hill with the field right there is across from the farm. You just can't see that field from there. This piece is probably dry enough to work today. Yeah, two-wheel drive on it would be a little harder. Front-wheel assist, I'm pretty sure it'll do it. But with 100% chance of rain tomorrow, we open this up today. We're going to be another 3 or 4 days at least before we can get on it. Leave it alone today. And maybe be on it in a couple of days. Get all that shit worked under. Little field right here just goes down to those trees. It goes with the hayfield we got at the bottom of the hill by the creek. And we come in Hagg's Tree Farm to get to it. And he's got some fancy stuff here. It's actually a good looking C70. It's on air ride, but it has juice brakes. Interesting. Good looking old truck though. This field here is a 1/4 mile from our shop. People that farm right across from us farm this. There's 100 acres here. That's what they had to leave down there this year. There's, I would say about 6 or 7 acres in those two little spots. And over there, they had to leave a strip, which is probably at least another acre. That's the first time in about 15 years they've left anything when they planted. Last time they left a spot, it was about the size of the bigger one down here. Just thought I'd show you that. And if we could see it, Mount Hood would be up there. A little breezy, might be able to dry something up. I just wanted to show you how wet this really is. Right through there, really never is wet. And you remember last year when we were irrigating down here, we were pouring the water to it. I mean, we were putting 5 inches of water on each time. And the only place we had any water puddle up was dead center in the screen. And that also happened to be right where the one traveler was setting and it leaked. That's the only place we had a puddle down here during that. And I mean, I'm looking at their hoof prints and how far and how deep they go. You know, Tyler and I were just talking about maybe sneaking the hoe down and going over to that puddle there and just cutting a little ditch so it'll drain into the big ditch. Get that to dry up. But it ain't gonna do any good. Because all this over here is still, I can't get there without totally ruining something. It's just freaking crazy. Well, at least they got drier spots out there to lay, which really is surprising. So, I don't know. Need to go out and do some checking on some critters. It's kind of the point in the day that, what do you do, you know? Not enough day to move any equipment and try to start anything. And too much day to call it early. And we're going to try something. We've had weed eaters around here before, and where this stuff never got sprayed. Everything here is something they'll eat. And all the dead space over there by those pregnant cows is the same way. And yeah, where the trailer was parked. We've had lots of weed eaters in the past. Ever since the crappy gases started and you can't get good gas on a regular basis, they don't run worth a shit. I got enough DeWalt stuff. We just ordered a 20-volt DeWalt weed eater. Just a little bit we use them. You know, for the price, it ain't worth buying even a cheap gas-powered. I already got all the batteries. And the end of that manure pile has got a hell of a nice, you know, if I could, I'd turn a couple calves into here for a little bit, but they'd have all this stuff so scattered it wouldn't be funny. So if we just weed eat it and throw it over the fence, they still get it. So we're going to try that at some point. Got to get the thing first. There you go, Brad. There's Ruby. I come out here to see what was left, and she was the one that was in the barn. Now she wants this bale. I was nice. I didn't touch the hot wire today. She was also sitting on there eyeballing it. She wasn't about to let me touch it. She thought we needed to put that bale over there, and I said, no. If we put that bale over there, that will be a soft spot until next year. Leave them here, and they'll scatter it down this part of the hill a little bit. Hopefully it won't be an issue later. But yeah, just freaking wonderful down there. I don't know, we're going to finish up here. We're going to take the bikes down and see how bad it really is. See if there's a spot I can get the excavator in there and get that out of there. It's freaking crazy. And if we can get down there, I'll see if we can get over and drag some stuff out of the creek over there where they're in the way. The spot in front of me right here is usually the only wet spot, and it actually starts partway up the hill. Spread fertilizer or spray, you just avoid it. And usually once you get beyond the center of the screen right there, it's dry. I don't get it. Other side of the ditch from where that cow is, I almost got stuck. Both of us came down the lane over there below the barn, and I mean literally at the bottom of the lane, all of a sudden it's a swamp, and it's never been that way. And what I can see, it's almost swamp up to where the bottom of the hay is on the ground there. And she's being stupid and going through the edge of the ditch. But even over there, she's sinking in like crazy. And it's never been like this down here. Behind us, we were even tracking, and that's the high spot. So there is one little spot over there. Take a shovel and dig out the drain part of that, but it won't do anything for this because this can't get there. I don't know. Definitely not going to get the excavator down here. I mean, if I do, I'm going to sink in a foot and make a hell of a mess and maybe get stuck. I don't want to get stuck with that. It's a pain to get unstuck. I've been there before. A calf standing crosswise by Mama. That's the very last one born over in this group. And she is getting big. She's almost big as that one. They were next to each other a minute ago. And that one's a bit older.
Turn to your left, Dad. Look at Sleepy laying there.
So I wanted you to see that one laying there.
That's Grumpy's baby.
That's Grumpy's kid. Yeah, we're going to attempt to go through that swamp now and go around back. We're not going to try the other side of the creek because I know we can't get through anyway.